Love the film. This is probably the most personal film we've seen about Bond's story. A lot of emotional and physical issues. As an actor, was this the hardest part to play for you playing Bond?
It was hard, yeah, of course it was hard, but it was, you know, as any kind of long job like this is, but I had a tremendous amount of fun. It was incredibly creative, productive, and I'm just very proud of the end result. Sam's just done a great job. I mean, it's you know, you wouldn't know he hadn't directed an action movie before.
Sam Mendes is a tremendous director. You worked with him with Road to Perdition. Some of the fight scenes are so stylized and so beautifully shot. Can you talk about what he and Roger Deakins did to make this film look so different?
Talked a lot. I mean, basically they talked it through, and you know, I mean, I was in on some of the conversations, thankfully. I mean, you know, the style of Bonds and the way they look and the way they feel, and it's an integration not just of Roger's beautiful camera work, but you know, of the sets, of the costumes, of the style of, you know, of the whole thing, and it's and that really for me is what's kind of works so well for me in this movie, is you kind of I feel the consistency through the whole movie, and that's, you know, Roger is obviously helping that in such an amazing way.
You know, one of the great things about the Bond films are the villains, and Javier, your first scene with him is a pretty interesting scene. Without going too much into spoilers, there's a lot of interplay between you two. Talk about rehearsing and playing that scene.
Well, we rehearsed it, we talked about it, and you know, we just played it out and shot it, and it was very funny. We laughed a lot while shooting it. It was just a giggle. So, and I think it's a fun scene. So. There's a guy who kind of gets what he wants. I mean, that's a line I have just before that scene. And he just goes after it. He wants it, he takes it, and he meets me.
Let me talk to you about your career. Obviously, you've made some great films in the last few years, but then you were in the Olympics, you were with the Queen. I mean, at this point in your life, where do you see yourself going as an actor and an individual?
Into daytime soap. I think it's the only way forward. Be a good, consistent job. I can stay at home. I'm always looking for opportunities. I still get a big kick out of what I do. I really find that it's a wonderful profession. I love the collaboration, and I'm just looking for kind of opportunities to sort of do that, you know. So whatever that is. But you're right. What do I go after the Queen?